you know, that's when his game will improve.
Brad, how's the message of your program and this season being received out on the recruiting trail?
It's good. I think people like the way we play. I think they see how hard our guys play, and they see that our guys share the ball, and the ball moves a lot more, and so I think people view it as a fun way to play, as a way that you're going to play with a group of guys, and it's a very team-oriented approach. And I always think though that's viewed well, especially by coaches. You know, and certainly the job of you know, maybe doing better than people expected gives our staff credibility. You know, we've had some coaches come through and watch us practice, and you know, we certainly know that guys watch our games, and so I think coaches feel like we've done a good job, and that you know, they're probably, some of it is that they want to know more about us.
You plan on signing at least one more player in the class?
Probably. You know, you never know. We might sign 2, but you know, it's just kind of, we're going to see if we find somebody that we feel is a good fit, we'll do it, and if not, we'll sit tight. But I certainly think that could be an option.
Your thoughts about, as Milton sort of progressed over the year, he became a pretty good sixth man.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming he's no longer a sixth man, do you, I mean, you kind of lose something. At this point, you wouldn't have a sixth man.
No, right. Yeah, you don't know. I mean, again, we kind of, last year's team really probably had 6 guys that were pretty consistent, I don't know, I want to say consistent, but we had 6 guys that could all make a basket in the last 10 minutes of a game, and it wouldn't surprise you. I guess we had more options. You know, we lost our 2 main ones. Now we still have some other guys that are back that have an opportunity, but they clearly need to emerge. They need to move from the secondary option to a couple of primary options, and then we got to find a couple of guys, whether they're freshmen that we recruited, or you know, somebody else in the program currently that can move into a secondary option on a regular basis. And sometimes that's easier said than done, but you never know. You hope that kids are excited by that situation in terms of having that opportunity, and embrace it and really work hard and see that there's a great opportunity for me to increase my role or increase my production.
Where does Tanner fit in those options?
You know what, Tanner is not really, he's one of those 6. He will never be the primary guy. He's not built that way. That's not what he does. That's not who he is. But Tanner's a consistent player, so he plays because as a coach, you know what you're going to get when you put Tanner on the court. And you know, it's funny, I tell kids at camp, I tell kids in our program, I tell recruits that, like, if I know what you're going to give me, and usually you're going to give me some defense, you're going to take care of the ball, and you know what to do, those 3 things. I haven't said one thing about making a basket yet. You're going to play. Now, how many minutes you play, I don't know, but if you can defend, if you can take care of the ball, make other people better with some passing, know what to do, you're going to play. And Tanner, like, usually does all 3 of those things reasonably well every game. And so he's out there a lot. And you know, you need just some guys that do those things, that you don't have to worry about some of the other things. And those are his strengths. Those are the things that he does well, as evidenced by his assist turnover and some of his high-level assist games.
When Montez came in, Oliver said, "You're the point guard." As a freshman. Is that a possibility, the group you got coming in?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Again, you know, it's hard. we have enough guys coming back that, I mean, there could be a freshman that could start, absolutely. There could be a freshman that could come in and start. Who is that? I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen those guys enough to know, and they haven't done anything in our practices to warrant that, and I think it would be disrespectful to the guys that are in the program to talk about that. But I do think there's opportunity there. Whether they're ready to take advantage of it or not, I don't know.
Could you share a few thoughts on the two guys,
On
that you already have signed? Sullivan and Sapp?
TJ and Sapp and Bernard. Yeah, TJ, combo guard, can make a three, can handle the ball, plays with good passion, emotion, confident young man. Needs to get a little stronger, but like his confidence, like his versatility, and think he's a guy that has a chance to have a good career for us. Bernard, kind of the same way, just at a different position. He's I mean, most people would classify him as a four-man or whatever. He's a forward that can do some different things. He can rebound his position. I think he can make an occasional three. I think he's probably a very good mid-range shooter. I think he can put it on the ground for a dribble or two and take it to the basket. You know, he's going to have to, you know, it's more difficult for big kids. So how well he adjusts to the physicality and the speed and size that he's going to play against, because it's going to be bigger, will determine how much he's ready to go and how well he does. But I think he has a pretty good feel, and I think he's got the skill set that I like for those kinds of players.
What can you tell us about your assistants and interest in them from other schools?
Yeah, we've had a couple of my staff members get contacted by some schools, and you know, I think that speaks to the quality of our staff. I've got good assistant coaches, from Coach Bender at the ops spot all the way to Coach Ray and Coach Winecki and Coach Grant. I've got, you know, guys that I think all are going to be good head coaches one day. And you know, the way I run my program, they all get involved in all aspects of the program. So they, you know, they recruit, they coach, they work guys out, they speak, they, you know, try to do everything I can to prepare them to be ready for when they get their opportunity. And you know, I think probably a couple of them are ready to be head coaches very soon. Don't want them to leave, but certainly want to do anything I can to help them further their careers and just see what happens.
Did Jerry Wainwright coach you that way? Did everybody do everything?
A little bit. He probably kept us a little more in a